Yeah, just a hard-fought battle tonight. Obviously, we came out on the short end of the stick, but super proud of the effort that our Tigers put forth tonight. Starting in the pitching circle with Reese and Brooke again, just a tremendous job by both of them. I thought our defense played really well tonight. A couple of errors, and I thought both of those were tough plays, and certainly, didn't cost us the game right there. But I think offensively we had opportunities to win the game and didn't get the timely hit. And hats off to Texas, they had the opportunities and did late. So like I said, it's just a hard fought battle, and really proud of the way we competed tonight. And it's like I told our team, this team has a lot of grit. They play free, they play for each other, and as a coach, that makes you really proud. And I told them, listen, in February when we were 3-6, if you said we could be in Texas and we could play one game to see who goes to the World Series, would you guys take it? And they all agreed, that this team has fought back and just accomplished so much this year, and there's still a game to be played. So we got to flush tonight away pretty quickly and get our mind ready for another battle tomorrow, and I'm very confident that we'll do that.
Questions in-house?
Yeah, John, you guys hit Tegan around pretty well yesterday. Why was she so effective tonight? What was she able to do to give y'all problems?
Well, she's an All-American for a reason, and she goes up and down, change up, and she just made some key pitches at key times of the game. And but anytime you have opportunities like we did tonight, you're feeling good about yourself, and we couldn't get that timely one when we needed it, and that's postseason softball. You got to pitch well, you got to play great defense, you got to get timely hits, and I think that was the difference in the game tonight, is they got the timely hits more than we did tonight. So.
TJ from left, from right.
Abby, if you guys do see Kavan again, what have you learned about her as a pitcher from the last two nights?
Yeah, no, definitely a good pitcher. I think we need to learn where to attack in our zone and not conform to what she's throwing. She is, like Coach Brittman said, is an All-American. She's going to bring her best stuff. So it's just how can we as hitters do our best and put out hits and put the ball in play. When we put the ball in play, good things happen. So things fall through. That's the plan.
Yeah, John, how many times do you think you won this game tonight? He guys seemed like you're like one hit away.
We certainly had opportunities, and you're this close, and you got to be able to put the nail in the coffin, so to speak, and we didn't do that tonight. And against a good Texas team, you're going to pay the price for that. But like I said, our team has battled all year long. We showed so much fight tonight, even going down 2 in the top of the 10th and coming up with 2 outs and then still putting 2 runners on base, and you just love it. You love the way they fight and the way they compete, and I know we're going to do the same thing tomorrow.
And the frustration in was the 8th inning when you had 2 on and, taking these 3 outs. Can you go through that sequence?
Yeah, it's you got so many ways you can score from third base. They had a wild pitch that moved us up to second and third, so there's a lot of strategy that goes into that. There's so many ways you can score from third base, and you're, hoping that, one of 3 hitters gets the job done there. And we had 1 strikeout, and then we had 2 balls that were put in play. It's just unfortunate we couldn't get it in, but that's softball, and it's a game of inches. Tonight we had 2 balls off the top of the wall, and either one of those could have gone out. So there's a lot to process about tonight's game, but it's over now, and it's like I told our team, it's one game take all to go to the World Series, and got to get home and get our rest and get our minds right for tomorrow.
Can you talk about your pitching plans tomorrow?
I don't know yet. They've both been pitching really tough the last 2 nights. We have a couple of more people that we can go to. So I feel confident that, it's a 3-game series, and we're in game 3, and we've been playing those all along. So very confident our pitchers will be ready to go tomorrow, and we'll make a decision then.
Does the fact that they're seniors, does that help them, if they do have to throw tomorrow after 2 long nights?
Yeah, they both threw 5 innings tonight, so we haven't had to, extend them too much. I think last night, Reese threw 3 and Burke threw 4. So, I mean, we're still in a pretty good place as far as innings go, and they're in great shape, tremendous shape, and they're both really mentally tough pitchers. So, but again, we have a staff. We have Macy Cintron, Olivia Duncan ready to go tonight as well. So we'll see what tomorrow brings.
Kurt, we got Ryan back behind you. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Coach, if you were to boil it down to one thing, I know it's not as simple as one thing, what is the key for y'all to win tomorrow night?
Well, it's hard to pinpoint one thing because it's like I said, to win at this level, you have to get good pitching, you know, and you look at the amount of runs that are already scored in this series. You'd think the pitchers were just not pitching well, but I think both staffs have pitched pretty well. You got to play a good defense, you know, and you're going to make some mistakes, and it's how you bounce back after those mistakes. And you know, got to get timely hits. So you know, you could pick one of those 3, but those are the 3 in my mind that we have to do tomorrow to advance.
And then what is, until tonight, y'all had not lost a game this season when leading after the 4th inning. Take us into why you think your team is typically so good at closing out games.
They're grinders. They got a lot of grit. They've prepared for this moment. You know, they just have a lot of fight and a lot of pride in wearing that uniform. And, you know, it's just a lot. It's a team that's really fun to coach. But I also know that they play with that grit, but they also play free. And that's what you're seeing, you know, the last 2 games is a team that plays for each other and they play free.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you.
Anything on Zoom for Coach or Abby?
Yeah, this is for Abby. This is Will. Abby, I wanted to know what your emotions are right now as a player. You know, being so close, and now you got to play another game tomorrow.
Yeah, no, me personally, I think it's just take it one day at a time where both teams are 0-0 in my mind tomorrow. So how do we come out with a strong mind, play free like we've been playing all season? As a team, I think we're in the same boat. Hold our head up high as we walk out of this stadium tonight, and it's a new day tomorrow, and go from there.
Next question. Any other questions for Coach or Abby?
All right. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.